Do you believe there can be a glitch in the Matrix? Can the coding that makes up our seemingly concrete world change, shift, run a parallel universe, or just plain screw up sometimes? That is the only explanation I have for what happened yesterday. I often hike these wooded hills. Some call it a mountain. On my way out here, I couldn't park in my usual spot at the southeast entrance. The parking along the road was filled with trucks, bumper to bumper. I recognized one of the trucks as always being there. This is not hikers parked here. It's someone in one of these houses in between the road and the state park. Otherwise, they wouldn't be the same make of Chevy and bumper to bumper. Most of the time people park so another vehicle can get out. Jerks blocking the entrance. So I keep driving along the same road. Then I see a sign. It reads State Park Entrance. Yes, there is another way in. I go up this winding road and eventually hit a parking lot. This is awesome. Plenty of parking right at the entrance. The tall pines cast shadows on a sign that reads Southgate. For June, this place is cold and dark, and the birds seem abnormally loud. I hike way up the hill, and I figure I can't get too lost because I can glimpse the highway through the trees, and can hear the persistent rumble of cars on the highway. So I always have a rough idea of where I am. On my way up, I see a familiar intersection of trails. I duck off the trail for a little bit to smoke a little herb, if you know what I mean. I head down but end up on the trailhead I usually park at. Damn it, I must be on autopilot. I take a quick glance at the map, and it's a matter of always turning left until I get back to my car. I started up the hill again and take the first left. This trail goes almost straight up. It doesn't even have that many switchbacks. Shouldn't it veer left sometime? Finally, it switches back a few times, and I am headed south, but I'm still headed up. By this time, I am too deep in the woods and too far away to see or hear the highway. And I get to these switchbacks. All along the trail there are no trespassing signs. One would suffice, but 5? Private property, no trespassing, and logs are haphazardly strewn along the side of the trail to make a barrier. I would have kept walking, but so many signs? I just had to stop and look. And in the distance, deep in the woods, I could see a swarm of flies. No, 2 swarms of flies. And it looked like discoloration in the vegetation. 2 dead animals? Okay, signs or not, this is weird. By my estimation, I should be right above those houses that blocked off the first entrance I got to. I walk up and around the hill, sort of inch my way towards the swarm. I sneak closer and closer, always aware that the people who own this property have probably set up game cams and other means to monitor this place. In any case, I definitely felt like I was being watched. I got to the top of this lump and could see out into the spray of trees. There were dead rabbits everywhere, and the swarm of flies were attracted by 2 deer carcasses. What the hell? The people who lived here were poaching anything and everything they could? And right next, and I do mean right next to a state park, then I noticed white fragments scattered everywhere. Bones in every stage of decay. And they have been at this for a while. From this vantage point I can see more signs. Do not go beyond this point. You are trespassing private property. I skirt the perimeter of this kill pit. Then I see one more hand-painted sign. Trespassers will be shot. I get an uneasy feeling and I book it out of there. I keep along the trail, but it keeps going west instead of south. I just keep on the trail though, trusting that eventually it would snake back and come out at Southgate. I felt like I was being chased. At one point, I looked back and I swear I could see someone. Can't explain. It was dread and paranoia. My stomach was in knots. My hands shaking. I released a sigh of relief when I saw the highway. I ran to my car and took off. Yeah, I know. I didn't even think to take a picture. And what, was I going to report it? I was trespassing and saw something that might have been a crime. Yeah. So I'm back today with my phone and camera. I should get there if I start at Southgate and just keep east, right? Yesterday there was only one trail, but now there are all kinds of intersections, a mess of trails headed in every direction. I should be in about the same location, but it isn't here. The trail just keeps going deeper and deeper into the woods. I can't hear the cars on the highway. There are so many switchbacks, I don't know what direction I'm headed. Where the hell am I? What kind of place is this?